Thank you for joining me. I'm Julie Ling, and from somewhere on this sweet, wild, sacred earth, and from the wild sweetness of my very own heart, this is the voice of wonder. Today, even though it's Monday, not Sunday, I want this to be restful. As I was getting ready, the words that came to me were gentling grace. So I invite you now to drop in, settle into your body gently, noticing how the breath comes and goes, breathes you to settle as if maybe that singing bowl of your hips were asleep, very gently into it, coming further and further into your body, coming into this present, this now and here that will never come again. Feeling how your feet are supported by not just the floor, but held by gravity. You are held here on this planet. Feeling your butt in the chair and how it's supported and settling just a little more gently into the surface upon which you are seated. Feeling your shoulders relax into the support behind them. And noticing as you bring your awareness again to the breath, how it opens and closes you as you breathe in and breathe out, and breathing in a little more gentleness, and breathing out a little more gentleness, breathing in a little more of this gentle, quiet, peaceful energy, and letting it go as well. Just sitting in this space of gentleness and noticing what moves or what stills, what softens, what quiets within you. Noticing your breath, how it rises and then it falls. Like a soft breeze. And the breeze coming in brings a little more ease. The breeze going out. Let's go a little more into grace. The breeze coming in rises up through your heart and your throat and your crown and settles back through your belly and the singing bowl of your hips and out your feet. And just watching the breath as it rises and falls. And rises and falls as if it were waves on a gentle, quiet beach that come up and over you and then carry away anything you no longer need. Watch as the wave comes again. rising up and going out, taking a little more of what you do not need. Rising up and noticing how it finds any bits of tension and carries them like debris away on the wave. Just watching the rise and the fall. In one of the Scandinavians, they have an expression for the rise and fall of the language that is tunefalla. It's like that. The rising and the falling of the breath. And you in the middle of it, feeling it rising over you like sweet water and receding. And with each breath in, receiving a little more. And with each breath out, feeling a little emptier, a little freer, a little more ease. Just sitting in the rise and the fall, the coming and the going of your own breath. And noticing as your breath continues to rise and fall, and you simply watch it, how it softens you. You notice as it rises up your face, relaxes and softens. You notice as it rises up, your lips relax. You notice as it rises up, whatever furrowing of your brow unfurrows. You notice this gentling of your body, this gentling of your being. And now as it rises up, you notice it's just like soothing fingers, easing away a repetitive thought that you haven't been able to let go of. Your breath is tied. Just takes one of those in its gentle fingers and carries it away. And you just sit here with this breath, watching, letting it have its way with you as it rises up and just easily takes another repetitive thought that doesn't serve you, carries it away. Noticing how your shoulders drop and relax. Noticing how the part where the creases on the outside of your eyes are, if you're older than 20 or 30, and even if you're younger, that place, how it softens and eases as the breath rises and falls. Rising up and receding, just feeling the energy of your own breath and how healing it is as it rises with grace and releases with grace, eases with grace. Just sitting with this. Noticing as the breath rises and then drifts away, how the out-breath brings you a little more fully, a little more deeply into the singing bowl of your hips. Notice Notice how the breath rises, and as it falls, it brings you into your sit bones. And there's an ease there. There's a settling there. You can feel yourself more solid in your hips. Feeling it rise and carrying away another stray thought or two. Feeling it bringing your awareness and your energy down into your thighs. So your thighs feel solid and you're in them. Feeling it rising again. Touching your heart and bringing that loving energy down into your knees as the breath recedes. Feeling it rising again and settling into your calves. And maybe a yawn comes, and with it, its own letting go. As this tide of your breath, the wave rises and falls. And with each breath, it brings you a little more into your body and lets go of anything that's not yours, anything that doesn't serve you, anything that didn't belong to you in the first place. Maybe noticing in this flow the rise and then the falling away of a thought that wasn't yours, that has been echoing in your mind. Feeling yourself coming down, and as if a very loving masseuse were holding your ankles and bringing you into it as the breath recedes. And feeling as the breath rises, this loving energy rising up through your whole body and being, and settling you back down. The breath rising, and as it settles you down, feel it in your feet, and almost as if there's a drain at the bottom of your feet, and it's open, and any energy that's not yours, anything that no longer serves you, simply, easily, gracefully recedes through this drain in your feet that's carried down into the earth. Who's happy to have it and compost it, whatever it is. And as if now the breath were a spring on the in-breath, sweet new energy rises up to you from the earth. And just noticing the rise and the fall, the coming in of fresh new energy and ease and grace, and the releasing of anything that doesn't serve you. Just noticing this rise and fall, this tu ne fale of your own breath, which is here for you anytime, in any moment. All you need to do is drop in and notice it. And even if you're not noticing it, it's still here, keeping you alive, bringing you the most sacred, precious thing, and releasing what you don't need. Even in the simplest forms of oxygen and carbon dioxide. This process is always here. And at any moment when you notice yourself coming up and out, all you need to do is invite into your awareness the breath that's already here, and let yourself settle like a leaf falling from a tree. Or let yourself open like a flower opening in sunlight. It's all already here for you. So as you return to your day, bringing your awareness back to your feet, your ankles, your knees, your hips, your belly, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your eye, your crown, and the energy above you. I invite you to bring this energy of the tide of the breath that opens and closes you, that rises and falls, that brings you oxygen and carries away carbon dioxide, that brings in the essential and lets go of the non-essential, to be with you. And perhaps you'll just find yourself noticing it and dropping into that energy of ease and grace. And who knows, maybe you'll notice as you drop into this energy that you're offering it to those around you. That's my desire for you. Thank you for joining me. This is Julie Ling. Today, in an easy, quiet voice, let your heart sing.